Hello, I'm Allie Winter, and here are this week's top stories. This week starts with a recap of last week's NXTcomm 2008 event in Las Vegas. We attended the event to find out if anything new was buzzing through the wireless world. RCR's Dan Myers here to fill us in. Dan, what was the role of wireless at this year's NXTcomm event?
Wireless played a fairly peripheral role at this year's NXTcomm event, as it generally does at these events. It's mostly part of a package offering from the companies there, usually with the converged wireline and cable companies. So this year's event was definitely not big on wireless news.
So tell me about the keynotes. I understand the wireless industry was kind of involved in addressing the crowd.
Yeah, several of the keynotes were done by some of the wireless executives. Dan Hesse from Sprint Nextel gave a fairly humorous keynote address, kind of doing a little sales job for Sprint Nextel, and also talking a little bit about the carrier's plans for launching WiMAX services later this year.
So what would you say was the general tone of the show?
In general, the show is fairly upbeat. Wireless was not a huge part of the show, but it definitely had a presence there, and it definitely showed that it was an important part of a lot of companies' converged offerings.
Okay, great. Thanks, Dan.